everyone. Welcome to Jamaica 411. Thank you so much for stopping by, keeping me company as usual. If you're here with me for the first time, welcome. Please remember to subscribe, share the video, give the video a thumbs up, and feel free to leave your comments in the comments section. To my subscribers, welcome back. Always lovely to have you. You know the ropes. You're going to give the video a thumbs up from now on. Please do. Share. And of course, you're always welcome to leave your comments in the comments section. And I thank you all in advance. And now that you're back with me, let's get down to business. This video is about the statements made by the Englishman in Central Kingston. I'll let you listen now, then I'll return with a few comments of my own.
All the workers and warriors who are here, big up Central Kingston, big up. I want to say a special shout out to my peeps from South St. Andrew, in the place. And all of the constituencies around town will come in and build the vibes here tonight.
Oh, is that so? So it's the constituencies around Central Kingston, because with them a little bit of people that me say inside of the grounds of the constituency office are not people from Central Kingston alone. You have people from South St. Andrew and you have people from elsewhere. Stand to reason that it appears as though you didn't have the support from the constituency. I used to say no, Mark, and I miss it so. You said it. Your peeps were there from South St. Andrew, and you're welcoming all of the other persons from the constituencies around. So, you're telling us something. Anyhow, now we know that South St. Andrew people and the other persons from elsewhere were in the crowd of comrades. Stand to reason. If Paul was there and probably have a few. Julian was there and had a few. Angela was there. I don't know who to follow she, but who to tell. Anthony Hilton was there. The mayor was there. A whole lot of big wigs in the party were present. And they would bring them people with them, yes. All of them are from the Kingston constituency. That's all. Plus 1 and 2 from outside. Anyhow, let me hear what else you had to say.
Comrades, my heart is full. Because, we make something good come out of adversity right here, so. And I've brought to you a man of quality.
Wait just a while ago? No, sir. Let me see for that me think me here.
And I've brought to you a man of quality.
Oh, kiss my clothes. That you really say? I bring to you a man of quality? So the man is retarded though. No, I have to say it. So this man is retarded. Something wrong with him. I keep telling you there is something wrong with this man. And even though I'm not a medical doctor, and not even a bush doctor, nor a quack doctor, it seems plain to me that this man has a brain retardation. Something is wrong with him. Yes, he knows certain things. But then when it comes to other things, this man just is an idiot. You know what is an idiot, my peeps? That's a brain that is incapable of learning. It's stupid. He's coming to address the people of Central Kingston and I talk about quality people. What kind of people are quality people? For argument's sake, would you call a Tappanaris a quality person? Englishman? Let me ask the question again. The Tappanaris people, then what you say you're going to surround yourself with when you're in your most delusional state about you got on Prime Minister. Those Tappanaris people, are those people of quality, or are they non-quality people? So now you have your candidates all sifted out into two classes. The Tappanaris those that we have not seen, the ones that come out and endorse you from the billionaires club. Those are the Tapenaris, Joe Matalan, and the others. Those are the Tapenaris and people like Steve McGregor, right? Just a little old policeman with ranks. Rose to the position of what? Senior superintendent? Him a quality, right? Let us listen to what else this imbecile leading the People's National Party had to say.
A man of performance, a man of loyalty to the people, a man who has served in this constituency in another capacity and served it well and has earned the respect of the people. And you know, I believe in Steve because Steve has shown what he can do already, and he's moving into a new realm of service to you, the people of Central Kingston. And I know he will deliver. And he also increases my options when we form the next government, because the man has certain skills and certain knowledge and certain experience and certain network.
This is a very interesting statement. And he also increases my options, right? Which means that he already has somebody in a certain position or has the persons in certain position of skills, knowledge, experience, and networking. And Steve McGregor is now an option to him. You follow? Yes. He can only be an option if he already has somebody in a position where he would possibly think of putting him there. So that would either be, since he was a policeman all his life, we don't know him as any businessman, and even as he was a senior superintendent, they seem to have him on the front line. When I heard of him first, he was in Montego Bay. I think he was in charge of the police station. Then they brought him to Kingston, and it says that he was the operations officer for Area 4 Police, and he was a commanding officer in the Kingston Western Police Division for 2 years. What they did not do is put him in charge of crime. That was the job of Fitzbailey. Yes. And he retired before he would be put in that position. So clearly, those persons in the police force seeing and experiencing his skills, knowledge, experience, and the networking did not value his service to the extent where they believe he was sufficiently good to be put in charge of crime, especially since Fitzbailey also retired. His last position before he retired, I do believe, is operations officer for the Area 4 Police. So the operations managers, I suppose, of the police force, the commissioners, the Police Service Commission, they believe that his skills were best utilized the way in which they were utilizing it. So that's that in terms of what we can surmise was his position in the police force. We don't know him as having business networking, as I said, and as he said, the Englishman, as soon as him left the police force, him joined the PNP, right? So when the Englishman is saying that he provides him with an option, I imagine that option would be national security. It is unlikely that they would put him in justice, and the Prime Minister is the one who would be the Minister of Defense. Perhaps he could be a Minister of State and a Minister of National Security, and so on. So that's an option. Now, why is it that the Englishman says he provides him with some good options? Well, he said, and he also increases my options when we form the next government. Delusion setting in again. What can I tell you? Because the man has certain skills. Now, what are those skills? Skills as a policeman, I would expect. We don't know him of having any other skills. Certain knowledge as a policeman, and certain experience. That would be of, he was twice in charge of Montego Bay, I do believe, as superintendent. Then they bring him to Kingston, and I think he was in 2 or 3 different areas, right? And certain network. Now, what kind of network is he talking about? And what does this word network mean? Anyway, let's check it out. Well, in all things in English, the words are contextual. So I think number 2, the verb, interact with others to exchange information and develop professional or social contacts. That is the networking that he's talking about. Right? Now, with whom would Steve McGregor, who was a policeman all his life, left the police force, retired from the police force, and joined the PMP immediately after? What kind of network would he have? He could have a network of his fellow policemen. I don't know why they would need him for that, because they have, what is he, Sergeant James or Inspector James? I think he's interdicted. He's the one that is from the Federation. Yes. But it's still possible. He has a network of officers and persons in influential position in the police force. That's a good networking. But as a policeman that was on the beat fighting crime, as they said, he also would have been in contact and interacting with criminal elements, criminal organizations, and I'm sure he would have a good relationship, not to be involving them in any crime, but you need information and you need to keep them quiet. So is that the networking that the Englishman is talking about, that they think will be valuable? He has a network of possible criminal organizations that he would have come in contact with. Is it a possibility that he has some business people that are backing him? Because the Englishman love money, and them claim say the party broke. So if there are people who fancies his work and want him into the politics, then conceivably, and they offer the party some money to bring him in, then conceivably, this might be the network that is impressing the Englishman. So he must have some big tall up long pocket man behind him. And it would make sense, because them need the donation. Now, we can't speculate as to who that may be, but if they're bringing him in and he's willing to come, it is doubtful that a man leaving the police force would come join a political party to sit down on the backbench. And so we must ask the question, I wonder is what the Englishman promised him, since him under delusion say, I'm going to form next government and him going to be next prime minister. Right? What position did he offer Steve McGregor? Is it? And by the way, Stevie, come here. Did Mark offer you the position of Minister of National Security? Well, I'm tell you, say Bunting now go bother with it, him go do something else. Remember what happened to Lawrence Rowe? Remember also, same knife for stick sheep, stick goat. And then think that your position as a so-called crime fighter will bring some prestige to them and make them electoral chances better. But whatever it is, them promise you, Stevie, I don't know if I would, or you know, I would take more stock of that. If I were you, just go on the way you do and get yourself elected and go and go sit down on the back bench. No look for no position. Because you can't trust them people here. No, sir. So we wait to hear from Stevie what kind of network that he has that a political party would find useful, according to them, when them form government. Yes, I think we would like to know that, because that is important. We need to know. You are a policeman, and the only thing that you come in contact with, as far as we know as a policeman, would be the courts, your fellow officers or constables, and criminal networks. You are not in a position to liaise with foreign agents. That would be Fitzbailey as the man who was in charge of crime. You are just a man on the beat with a high rank that them send here and there. So you would not be in contact with Interpol, FBI, CIA, none of them. Scotland Yard, no. So you do not bring that kind of networking, and there is no need for you to have a networking among lawyers or among judges. So it must be criminal network them talking about, or the money that is backing you. No, we're not going to speculate as to who that is. We don't know, and we don't really care. But we still would like to know what it is that this Englishman is talking about when him say you come with a certain network. Network of what? We need to know. We need to know.
So I'm very happy to have him on board. A whole heap of little things have been said in the last few days. Boy, I don't know how much like and tell on radio, on TV, and wherever, social media. The party took a decision in accordance with the rules of the party, but in the best interest of the people of Central Kingston, because we have to win the seat and we want to unite around a quality candidate who can deliver the victory. And we found Steve McGregor, and he's willing to serve, and he came on board.
And there lies the problem of this Englishman. He thinks that he's running a business. Yes, it's for him party, and therefore him decide like a manager of a business who goes where. As far as I know, there is no rule in the People's National Party that gives the leader any power to select for the people. As far as I can remember, you don't have no power nor the leadership to select anybody. It is not for you to determine who is best for the people of Central Kingston. The People's National Party is a democratic party that was set up for the normal, ordinary man. Yes, them are quality people according to the constitution of the PNP. Those quality people, the delegates, and them must make the decision about who must represent them. It is not for you and Peter Bunting and that clown Dayton Campbell to come and tell the people who is quality. Quality to you. But who you think are going to vote, and who know the voters better than the people on the ground. As a matter of fact, when he was talking, my people, I was told not to say peeps. And then I say, why? Because I hear Marky G call the people them from from South St. Andrew peeps. All right, me now going to do it again. I think I did it earlier though. But let me explain it to you, since you're not so bright. The people on the ground are the ones who are interacting with the voters. The voters talk to them, and them understand them voters, and them run things by the voters. So when them come and say A or B is who we want to go with, It has been the experience of the PNP in all of them time when them winning elections. It was a choice of the people on the ground. It wasn't the choice of the party leader. It wasn't PJ that was selecting people. Yes, he might want somebody like a Omar Davies to be elected. He is no politician and put him in a safe seat, South St. Andrew, right? Because he need him to do something specific. Outside of that, it is a people's choice. Because of them know the voters. You don't know them. Or you have to come talk about say the man is quality. And you think so the people of Central Kingston, this is who the hell is quality? A policeman too? You really care a policeman go put down there? No, sir. You carry a policeman to go run in a Central Kingston? Eh? So let me ask you a question now. You keep referring to Steve McGregor as quality. What was Imani Duncan? She not quality? Eh? Imani Duncan wasn't quality. But she gone down there gone for herself. The on stage and I go on with the most. I think she said she go work with this man Stevie. Love to see how that all work out. But back to the subject. Where in the party's constitution it said that you have any powers to go determine for the people in Central Kingston who supposed to represent them and who are going to win the seat? Did you run any poll? Can you show us a poll? Let us say you love run poll. Show us a poll then that said that him going to win the Labourite fellow. The Labourite MP. What's his name? Donovan Williams? Show us that. So, all right. You're going to work with him now and you're going to work the seat. And you have some very upset comrades. Well, I guess you will try and bring them on board since you pitch out Lawrence Rowe. But I still want to know where in the People's National Party Constitution give you that power. There is nowhere. The Constitution, as far as I recall it, says the delegates. And you see, even if the constituency is not recognized, it is the NEC that plays the role of the executive if there is no executive, and there is an executive. If there is no executive, then the NEC plays the role, and whatever number of groups there are at them pick the candidate and recommend them to the NEC, and the NEC make a decision. As so the party rules go. How the hell you come into it? So you go around the place and pick people. You rise as them. Right? I sell seat. I sell the party seat. Eh? And how much the Tapanaris people were backing Steve McGregor fork out for the seat, Marky G. Them pay anything for the seat? Talk, can't tell me no, man. No, man, you say you can't tell me. We not, shh. We not talk too loud. No one the labor right them here. Talk, can't tell me. Stevie Tapanaris people fork out some money for the seat. How much? 15 million? No, man, then if you sell it for 15 million, not in aid for the party, I must more than that. Mind, we not go kill you too much, If I sell you, I sell seat and I sell position in a government board. Yes, 190 of them. Now I go kill you because we understand the situation according to Dayton. But Dayton I walk and tell the candidates them. The party is in a cash flow crisis. And that, no understand. That sound, Marky G, like you're mismanaging the affairs of the People's National Party. Yes, it sounds so to me. Because I don't think we've ever heard that the party was in a cash flow crisis. I mean, yes, the party has always struggled for money. But nobody now give you no money. Why? And you have poll that talk about say you're going to win until next government and prime minister. Then nobody now want to come on board on that. Nobody now want to come on board on that. I want to go on. Or you just a fool up the people them. You don't want to spend no money. And you want them to spend for them own money so that you can become prime minister. Why you know devious bad, you know? Devious bad.
The man is a member of the party. As him leave the force, him join the party. And you know, I think it will be a new day for Central Kingston. Call the little shenanigans and things were going before. That cut out now. A real man is here to serve the people and deliver for the people.
Oh. So what Central Kingston wanted was a real man. So what kind of man they didn't have before, Marky G? A fake man? That's why you never put back Imani Duncan. Because she's not a man. A real man. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean a real man? You're a real man? Because something wrong with you, you know. So a real man is there now and all the shenanigans that were happening. Let me ask you a question. Who did I carry out them shenanigans? And on whose behalf were they carrying out the shenanigans? I see your risers them come out and tell people about how Lawrence Rowe, 5 years, you know, 5 years to the day. Right? Well, not quite 5 years, almost 5 years. Karen Cross been telling you know, and telling Jamaica that Lawrence Rowe sabotage the seat and make Imani lose. And you took him and put him on the executive. Yes, remember, you take him and put him on the executive of the People's National Party. The man with all them shenanigans. Hold on there. Are you saying that you never know? But that not make it look good, Mark. Because it look like, say, you don't know what the hell is going on. And your judgment is poor. Before you take a man and put him on the executive of the People's National Party. The NEC him sitting on now. Before you did that, did you check him out? You never hear all the complaints that come from the councillors and the former member of parliament, Ronnie Twaits, who is a riser. I never tell you the problem him have with him down there. Then how you take him, put him on the executive? And now you come talk about the shenanigans. Your judgment is poor. And how we know you won't take people? Well, as a matter of fact, according to Lawrence Rowe, you promise him big position in the government when you form it according to you in your delusional state of mind. You tell him that when you form the next government or when the PNP form the next government, him have a high post. You did tell him that? Are they like that the people might help on your mark? Are they like that? It's a social media and radio and TV. Everybody tell lie upon you. Only you want to tell lie, not true. Did you promise him a Senate seat in exchange for the seat? Why you never put Steve McGregor in the Senate? He could still become national security minister, you know. He never had to be in the lower house. So you promise the man the seat to make him do your dirty work. And then you put him on the executive of the People's National Party to make decision about the party. The man where you talk about was involved, you're hinting was involved in shenanigans. And you have your risers out there talk about how he take labor right money and sabotage seat. And you take a man like that and put on the People's National Party executive? And talk about say you going to be Prime Minister of Jamaica? You're mad man. How we going to take you and put you as Prime Minister of Jamaica? You don't know Jamaican people. You don't study them. No, but then you wouldn't, would you? You're an Englishman. Imagine that. You have your risers talking about Lawrence Rowe is a traitor. Him take labor right money to undermine Imani Duncan. And you never know that? You never know. Your risers then put it out, you know. So Uno tell the risers then to go put that out. So that when he come drop some story upon Uno now, Uno believes people won't take it seriously. A whole heap of people believe. and go and believe him anything him talk. What if him hand out the receipt them? So that not gonna help. As a matter of fact, I don't know why them even coming out come say those things, because it only shows what an idiot you are. An uninformed idiot that take a man and reward him, knowing that in sabotage the seat. Take labor right money and sabotage the seat to help you to be which part you are, according to Uno. Trying to shift the focus of Uno. Are you and your cronies. But hear this now. By saying what Uno say, Uno realize what Uno saying? Up to now, we only know saying sabotage the seat, but Uno make we know how him doing it. Uno telling us how it was done. That he was given money to sabotage the seat. Except, Uno claims that the laborer gave him the money. We never know saying he take money for sabotage the seat. Thank you for that information. So now we know how Uno did it. Him took the money and sabotage Imani Duncan. How? What him do with the money? What him do with the money? Did he pay the PMP people to stay home? Did he pay the runners not to go out and collect the people? Did he pay the runners to hand over those lists to them? Yes, we know that some, and we heard through Karen Cross and her investigations. And yes, she come with them trust her, and so then pinch her and tell her things. Yeah, man, when she go a road and coming back, she black and blue, them a pinch her up, I tell her things. Yes. And so she was told, runners them in a rum bar, drinking and having fun. Drink another one, man. Have another one. Yeah, man, and that's how it always go. And the man a drink. Oh, me have to go. No, man, sit down, man. The people will find them way a polling station, man. You not worry about them. Have another one, man. Until the poll close. That's when you get the money for the mark. Mark. You remember when on the release one audio, when on that try to discredit Karen Cross, and they release an audio. Me soon play it for you, Wait, man. Where she called a number and she said, "Good night, Rise Boss." And she was talking about the shifting of voters from somewhere to Dayton Campbell. You remember what she said? She said, "I don't know how to do that. You'd have to tell me how to do it." Who was she talking to? Who was the Rise Boss? The minute we pointed out what Uno put out, Uno draw it very quick and take care of our social media. Uno never know, so we catch some of them. Who was she calling Rise Boss? That would be Peter Bunting. And so clearly from the conversation on that recording, she was being asked to gather up people and move them from one constituency to the other to shore up the vote over in Northwest. And she don't know if to do them something there. She never did them something there yet. How much years she deal with politics as PMP. So at them the things Uno get up to. Uno spend money to corrupt the electoral system. So when you put out information now, thinking say, Uno sidetrack people, Uno giving us more information, just like when Uno put out that report and that recording. Uno gave us information as to what Uno was doing. And move the voters them around. Of course, I'm sure the Labour Party do it too, but it's not legal and it ain't right. And therefore, you are not the man to be coming to talk about corruption. You're a hypocrite. So, thanks to you and that idiot, Dayton Campbell, Uno go tell the risers to come tell the public and have big discussion on social media that the young man sabotage Imani Duncan. What we have been telling people that Uno deny, Uno finally come out and confirm. Uno even went so far as to tell the public how him did it. He got money. Except Uno try to say the labor rights. No, not the labor rights. And Uno and uno benefit. And uno benefit from it. Uno want it a safe seat to be lost. And uno tell the young fellow that if Imani Duncan lose the seat will be his. Come out on the night. Man say have no receipt. But him wouldn't be a riser worth him salt if him never have receipt to back him up. Just in case uno bail on him. Don't uno train him well? Yes, of course. And you are operating as a syndicate of Judases and traitors. So, him betray uno, just as uno betray him. Right? Yes. So, again, we need some answers from this Englishman. We need to know if your Tapanaris people are quality people. If they are, then we have two types of people in your party, your new PNP party. Because the PNP is there and the same PNP where we know, not a socialist party anymore. Right? So you now have two sets of people. You have those you call Tapanaris and those you call quality. And I suppose you have the others who are not quality, who would then be what? Riffraff? That's the opposite of quality. Non-quality people. And the non-quality people are the ones now who must work with the quality people and the Tapanaris, such as they are, and get them elected so that you can become prime minister. So we want to know next what you mean by networking. And come with network. What kind of network? We know that the network that he has nothing to do with the crime fighting agencies abroad because he was not in that position. He was not in that position to be liaising with those people. That would be the man who was in charge of crime. If he is investigating something in Montego Bay and it involves international crime, he would have to send either to the commissioner and then they pass it to Fitzbailey, or I'm sent to Fitzbailey, and Fitzbailey is the one who will get the information. A foreign, not him. So that is not the networking. And it would make no sense for him to have a network of policemen. That don't make no sense either. So the only network that he could possibly be talking about is his interaction and contact with underworld people. Or somebody or some group of persons who are funding him. Yes, some money people might be backing him. And I suspect that that is a network that you are interested in. And such person would not be expected to be giving you money to run a campaign, election campaign, to have their man in the parliament and him not have a post. Yes, him have to have a post. He can spend money if your man go sit down on backbench. That's all. And I wonder if there are such persons, why they would take up the money and back Ma Steve, what it is them expect in return. Should such persons exist, a network of moneyed people that is behind him, what it is that they expect in return for their investments. Now, we don't know if we're going to hear that, but all we have to do is keep our eyes open, and sure enough, all will be revealed. Anyway, folks, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, for sharing, liking, subscribing, and leaving your comments in the comments section. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and walk good.